Action.
How do you summarise the life of a man who was a womanizer, a national hero, an enemy of the state, and last but not least, colloquially known as the father of the atomic bomb? To say the legacy of J. Robert Oppenheimer is complex is an understatement, so a director like Christopher Nolan, who routinely makes the complex look, well, even more complex, seems ideally suited to tell his story.
This is a matter of life and death. But I can perform this miracle.
World War II would be over. Our boys would come home.
That's happening, isn't it?
This is a filmmaker who gave us a three-dimensional space library as a vehicle for communication across the cosmos in Interstellar, a concept so brain-meltingly obtuse, even his actors didn't understand it.
They constructed this three-dimensional space inside their five-dimensional reality to allow you to understand it.
Hell, that ain't working.
This is a director whose insistence on avoiding CG effects saw him make hundreds of extras run backwards and made his actors learn fight scenes in reverse to achieve the bonkers high-concept themes in his last film, Tenet. The same imaginative and non-linear storytelling and in-camera emphasis are very much part of Oppenheimer, which could be seen as the most Nolan film to date.
Well, remember this day. Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen.
In telling Oppie's story and his involvement in the Manhattan Project that developed and detonated the world's first nuclear weapon in 1945, Nolan first looks past this momentous period of human history. The initial focus is something far less historically significant, a quiet 1954 government hearing that in real life was used by Oppenheimer's critics to strip him of his security clearance. This decision effectively ended his influence on America's nuclear program and irrevocably tarnished a man once considered among the nation's greatest heroes of World War II. How he got to that point unfolds as a series of flashbacks in the film, spanning decades, with Nolan jumping between moments at a frenetic pace as he looks to attain the critical mass required to reach what is an explosive conclusion.
Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world?
Chances are near zero.
Near zero.
What do you want from theory alone?
Zero would be nice.
In classic Nolan fashion, the audience is asked to revisit certain moments over and over again, delivered from a different perspective, revealing previously unobservable details that complete the plot. It's a challenging feat to pull off, but one that Nolan is helped with by a cracking cast, led by Cillian Murphy as his Oppenheimer, who will surely get Oscar consideration for a stunning performance. Matt Damon as Dow Colonel Groves is fantastic too, as are Oppie's scientific buddies, particularly Kenneth Branagh as Niels Bohr and Benny Safdie as Edward Teller. But the tale of Oppenheimer would be incomplete without the women in his life, his wife Kitty, played brilliantly by Emily Blunt, and his deeply troubled mistress Jean, played by Florence Pugh, as well as his supporter-turned-rival Louis Strauss, played by Robert Downey Jr. Now, the film is not perfect. There are nude scenes with Florence Pugh that feel gratuitous, and not every character in the film rings with authenticity. But Hoyt van Hoytema's cinematography is gorgeous, and the score from Ludwig Göransson is spine-chilling, and as always, Nolan's vision is jaw-droppingly immense. This is a movie that underscores the power of cinema while dramatising one of the most significant events in human history. Oppenheimer gets 4 stars.